Okay, so we've just turned on to the Pacific Motorway on our way to the Gold Coast for the next 2 weeks. So we left about 8:45, I think, this morning.
Yeah, probably.
From Sunny Coast to head up this way, or down this way, I should say. And yeah, so the weather's been pretty good. Thankfully, we avoided any rain this morning, so pack up was pretty simple. We got out of the park without too much dramas. And the roads have been fairly light, so it's been a pretty good run, which is great. Now we're going to do a new segment which we were talking about, and we're going to call it the week that was. So essentially we travel on a Monday from destination to destination like we are today. So what we're going to do is during that time we will do a few things. Well, I'll concentrate on the road, but we're just going to have a little bit of a discussion about what we liked and didn't like about the previous park or the previous location or whatever it might have been. So, do you want to kick it off, babe?
Grace, what did you like about staying in Mudjimba? I talk loud. I don't know. Did you meet any nice people? Did you make any friends? Say?
I can't hear you, Grace. You're going to have to talk up if you want people to understand you.
Yeah?
Yeah, right. Okay, so...
Well, maybe another day. That's just Cole's.
Oh, well, how about we skip Grace, considering she's focused on something else?
Yeah, I thought the toilets and showers and stuff were really good. Like, they're really clean, and I liked where our site was because it was pretty convenient to use them. And the camp kitchen that was closest to us was really good, and also the fact it was like across the road from the beach was really awesome as well. And we met some pretty nice people, like some people we're going to catch up with down the track, which was cool too. Pretty good, apart from the rain, but you can't help the weather.
Yeah, I think it was a good park. I mean, we were lucky because we actually were in the newer section, the upper section. So for those who haven't been there, the Mudjimba Park's it is a nice park actually, and it's broken into two sections. So you've got the older section, and they're sort of similar, I guess, in size. The older section's probably a bit bigger, but the older section is there's more permanence, and there's also a spot for pets. So if you have a dog, you can bring your dog. Now, we didn't have a dog, and they put us up in the newer section, so that is where they've sort of distinguished the two. Both have ample place for kids to play around and whatever, and ride on scooters, which Grace did, but the newer section obviously has, well, newer facilities, and they were always kept clean, so yeah, that was actually really good, wasn't it? So, and the actual, each of the spots or locations for sites, whatever you want to call it, were also pretty good, well maintained. And yeah, the staff for the most part, I reckon, were pretty good too, weren't they? Yeah. I mean, we lived on the Sunshine Coast, so I guess for us, there was nothing really unknown. We've spent many a day in Mudjimba anyway. But it was good to see the park and sort of learn how you live in this environment as opposed to living in a house on the Sunshine Coast. But I think for our shakedown trip, it was actually a good spot to choose, to be honest, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And like Charlotte said, we've actually already made some good friends, and you know, everyone's inquisitive, want to know what talking tourism is all about. So it's been good. It's been a really sort of good intro, I think, to
positive experience, I think,
to our trip in time to come. So yeah, I don't know if there's much to add. I mean, the negative side of things, I mean, outside of weather, like you say, not much you can do about that. But I don't know, there wasn't really anything that stands out to me anyway, that I'd say that would want us to not go back. The gate didn't lock at the one side. The beach access gate was a bit crappy, but which is a bit dangerous because kids can easily get out. Other than that, no, I think it was all pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, all right. Well, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. One thing we might also do as well, we do get emails now, thankfully, that people are starting to understand who the heck we are. But if you've ever wanted to ask a question or know a little bit more about where we've gone or where we're heading, please shoot us an email. And then during these sessions each Monday, we might do the same in terms of answering your inquiries and just letting you know what's going on. So yeah, until then, we'll catch up with you guys soon. See ya.